At Mid-American Conference Football Media Day, beautiful Ford Field, where, of course, the championship will be for the next 4 seasons through 2015. That was announced today. We are with Mid-American Conference Commissioner Dr. Jon Steinbrecher. Let's start with that announcement right there, and also the partnership with Marathon, and it's great to see the game continue right here.
Well, it really is. You know, this will be the venue that has the second longest run in the country in terms of hosting a championship game. Only the stadium down in Atlanta where the SEC plays is longer. Marathon Oil signed on. They're actually the longest title sponsor of a conference championship game. You know what? Stability is important to us. We seem to have it in our membership, which is good. We seem to have it with our partners, which I think is a good sign as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's talk about then the BCS, and you were involved in all those discussions with the other conference commissioners about the playoff format that everybody knows now. Where does the Mid-American Conference fit into that?
You know what? I think a playoff is positive. There will be more access within this new system, although it's yet to be completely defined what all that access will be. But I think it will facilitate opportunities for us. It will put more revenue into the system, which will enable us to do more things for our student athletes and with our programs. I'm looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of work yet to be done. I think people think the announcement made a month ago in Washington when we were there, oh, everything's done and ready. There are a myriad of details yet to be buttoned up. The access component, who's on the selection committee, how are we managing the revenue distribution, and what are the factors that go into that. A lot of work yet to be done, but we've made good progress. Again, I think people wanted a playoff. It's what we do in sports. Right. The more we can get the things decided not in the committee room but out on the field of play, I think is a positive for all of us.
Let's talk about the newest member of the Mid-American Conference for football, and the University of Massachusetts was going to be playing its home games in Foxborough at Gillette Stadium. What do they bring to the league? You know what?
A long and proud tradition of excellence in football. It's a sport they take very seriously. We're extending our footprint just a little bit, but really, you still look at all the FBS conferences, we have the tightest footprint of any of those folks. I like that they stretch us a little. For the next 2 years, they'll play their games there in Foxborough. I think after that, we'll get a majority of their games back on campus, which is where we need to be. The 2-year time span will give them a chance to do the infrastructure things they need to do. They've got a football building going in at one end of their stadium. A new press box will be going in, so it gets their stadium up to where we need it to be.
You know, I didn't think about the footprint. Another thing that even I didn't think about or realize till you brought it up earlier today at the press conference. Of course, the MAC has a great year in bowl games last year, 7-3 in the last 10 bowl games.
You know, exactly. It's a nice reversal. You know, we had that streak there where it was pretty poor. And we've talked about it. I said it's not a matter of us flapping our jaws. We got to go out on the field and beat some people, and we're doing that. And that's really a tribute to our coaches and our student athletes. They've stepped up, won some really close games last year, and as a result, we had an excellent postseason. We won a nice trophy from ESPN for having the BCS conference with the best bowl winning percentage. Things to be proud of. Now we need to continue it, because what we want this to be is an expectation, not the exception to the rule. It ought to be what we expect.
In a nutshell, because it could be it's a multifaceted thing, but what does the MAC need to do to keep advancing the cause of football forward?
You know what? The easy answer is we need to win. Okay, but it's easy to talk about. It's not easy to do. We need the core component parts. We need really good head coaches who hire really good staffs, who recruit and develop really good student athletes. We need facilities that we can do all these things in that are good. We need fan bases that grow, that come to games, that travel to championship games, that travel to bowl games. All those are important. As I'm out talking with bowl partners, and right now we're working on contracts for the next cycle. Things we talk about are that they focus on, okay, how many people are you going to bring with you? We've not had a long tradition of having a lot of bowl games. It's fairly new to us, so we don't have that tradition of everybody in September, October is planning their December, January, what bowl are you going to? That's got to become our mindset. And as we continue to get better in that, as we continue to have success on the field, all those other things come together.
All right. Hey, you got me fired up. I know that. Good luck this fall, and we've seen great advances, and thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
All right. Dr. Jon Steinbrecher, the commissioner of the Mid-American Conference. We'll have more coming up on Mac Media Day from Ford Field on GoZips.com.